Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Which is going. Rumble's going. YouTube's going. Looks like everything's booting on up. Give me a moment to activate the live chat windows. That's all online. Give me a moment to check my other computer. And looks like everything is good to go on my other computer as well. I want to double check. Looks like everything's good. Let's first start off the day with 1v1. Got a number of 2v2s. The US versus Pan's Lead. Let's see if we can't find any of those US versus Brits, or not US versus Brits. Brits versus Wehrmacht, but doesn't look like I have. Pan's Elite versus Brits. We could do that one. Let's see. Let's do this one right here. And need to open a drink next to me. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Cup Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the south side as the Panzer League forces, we got Nero. Spawn on the north side as the British forces, we got 19 Sebastian 85. My apologies, I need to adjust my microphone one moment. It just seemed a little bit off. There we go. Leningrad. Oh, we do have doctor selection there. We see the camouflage pattern there, or we'd like to see it. One of the two options, which means the Luftwaffe ground forces have already been selected, and we're probably going to see Royal Engineers. Or not Royal Engineers, Royal Artillery. Don't want to see Royal Artillery since it's the most selected British doctrine. Commando is definitely a good second, while Royal Engineers is probably the least selected doctrine in the entire game. So I got a double Kaliningrad opener, going to a third Kaliningrad into a Panzer Grenadier. Maybe on to build some stuff. Capture up some of these sectors on the left flank and the right. This third Kaliningrad's probably heading to the right flank, capturing each of the flanks. Two intersections out in the field. British HQ still back here, going for either Lieutenant or Bren carrier there, looks like. Scope Rifle Squad heading down south. Oops. Panzer Grenadier is being upgraded some G43s, and that appears to be a second Panzer Grenadier on the build queue. This guy does camouflage away. He may have seen it disappearing, or lack of see it anymore, suggesting to him maybe he has gone for Luftwaffe ground forces. With a closer inspection, he should be able to spot the Kaliningrad's camouflage pattern. It can be difficult to see since it's a camouflage pattern. Another Kaliningrad moving over there. This one's moving over here. So logistics. Comp Company now being deployed in the field. Maybe eyeing for some early 250 half tracks. May have seen that guy camouflage there. Panzer Grenadiers behind some good heavy cover there. Kaliningrad captured the right flank. Forward HQ being reestablished. Looks like in this munitions sector there. Capturing up or deploying up the HQ now. Lieutenant way up there. Kaliningrad camouflaging away.
We are losing ground.
Bit of fire exchange here. Kaliningrad took some damage, so the Panzergrenadiers may have took 1 point of damage at most.
One of our sectors has been cut off.
Yes, sir.
Kaliningrad takes some damage there.
Munitions point captured. Combat ready. Enemy contact.
Lieutenant hitting the Kaliningrad up north, getting a little bit of damage onto it. Or not any damage at the moment.
What's the fucking hurry, eh?
Lieutenant just staring at the Kaliningrad, eyeing it up. Somehow the lieutenant is just not firing. Usually the officers are pretty reliable at firing, but right now he just wasn't firing whatsoever for some odd reason. Kaliningrad try to camouflage away, does get spotted there. We'll see a bit of fire in from the MG emplacement as well. May re-camouflage soon. Score squad to capture the cutoff sector. Denying income to both from mission sector right there and to the fuel sector way over here. Kaliningrad being repaired up here. Do have right now 2 Panzergrenadiers, nothing else at the moment. Panzer Command going straight for 2-2.
Awaiting instructions.
The enemy is seizing our territory. Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Route squad or intersection firing away, getting hit by now 2 Panzergrenadiers. We're going behind light cover.
We have territory out of supply.
Luftwaffe ground forces are now deployed on the field. Does fall back early.
Ready for instructions.
And we've got a capture of the VPs in favor of the Panzerly player, though he is slightly behind in VPs.
Jawohl. What do you want?
Kaliningrad camouflaging away. Panzergrenadiers rotating around, just trying to get behind some good heavy cover. And over here, Luftwaffe ground forces now deployed in the field. Fresh 2-2 on the field. Hopefully we have a field support truck being deployed out relatively soon. He does not have one in the field, so he's going to take a lot of damage from that 2-2. He's probably going to have to ball up all of his intersections and support of Lieutenant just to deal for 1 2-2. He's a little bit far away from getting out a Piat squad. He still needs to build the HQ for it. I should immediately deploy as it get onto the field in order to start getting the PS squad on the field. Got 4 intersections there. That may be enough firepower to deal with the 2-2s. A slit trench would help him out greatly. Needs to be targeted towards that 2-2 and try to run it down a little bit. Need to do a should probably just keep his distance. And getting some repairs now. Going for the field, Luftwaffe field, ground forces. Takes a bit of damage there. And that barrel explodes. Intersection firing away. One does fall back. They're all falling back. He does have triage on two. He needs to use some medical supplies. Lower some of these squads actually getting quite wounded. He's using medical supplies now. Field support truck is pulling the field on the munitions sector. Needs a PS squad as quickly as possible. But the amount of 2-2s are going to be on the field, a bullet first wouldn't be half bad either. He has right now 2 2-2s on the field. This one's at half health. Luftwaffe ground forces. The 3 members remaining. Trying to get some repairs going. Each section are excluded. Oh, Kaliningrad has gone down. Best use a Bergantiga to get that recovered. He does have officer to support these nearby intersections, but they are a little bit buggy when they go across sectors.
Was gibt es?
Offensive operations not complete. Going for Panzer Support Command. Probably going for a light AT half track. A short barrel Panzer 4 would be excellent, but that will take a bit of time.
The enemy advances.
We also go for Bergantiga. Bergantiga does offer a MG that suppresses, so it's actually a pretty good crowd control item at this moment as well. So it does have a decent amount of utility to go along with it.
forward supply lines are broken.
G43 squad's advancing, taking some damage there onto the scope rifle squad.
We must protect our munitions from enemy advances.
Good 2 is getting some nice bit of repairs. When the Luftwaffe squad models do go down, Pietz, 1 connects, he may just need to drive that out of there. Forward is possible direction to drive, does go for mortar half track now. Piet rained a little bit far, Pietz are of course not very reliable. And it's probably a little bit too far away to getting out a bulwark position since he doesn't have time to build one. Mortar half track firing away. First barrage right here would be quite good since he's been utilizing that heavy cover. First round was a pretty good hit there. This 2-man squad needs to fall back. Next mortar, range a little bit short. And looks like the Piet squad decides to hide itself. Piet squad rolls a pair of misses there. Another mortar half track has been established. Now we got these forces trying to overrun the mortar half track.
The enemy is attacking a petrol depot.
Good 2 is pushing on the flank. So looks like another sapper squad bobbing up here at Pietz. Does get a double tap on that 2-2, taking out mortar half track and senior mortar scattered a little bit wide. Double hits that one as well and gets gunned down. Now his opponent has double Pietz squads.
We are losing
And short barreled Panzer IVs of armored skirts should be pretty effective in this situation.
Enemy forces are attacking our petrol depot.
Mortar half track does get peppered up a little bit.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off.
A little bit of damage in that scope rifle squad.
Lines are broken.
That means no mistakes. Got it?
Our forward supply lines are broken.
Medic there. Medic goes down. Looks like the Panzer Grenadiers are hitting 1, maybe 2 models at a time. Looks like just this guy here that's getting hit. The other guys are not in combat. Mortar half tracks flinch them forward or backwards. And also just nailing him.
Our enemies have gained
A verbal one now available.
Flak Panzer is now available for deployment.
Verbal one should be relatively effective right now, but I think the short barrel Panzer IV would be even more effective since the armored skirts will greatly resist damage received from the Pietz. And not to mention short barrel Panzer IVs are pretty good counter to the Stewards. So the only thing that could really deal with a short barrel Panzer IV right now would be a 17-pounder replacement. This pressure being thrown on out. So scope our squad, the verbal one is starting to suppress the Piet squad.
Lost a unit.
That's going to fall back. It looks like Kaliningrad has gone down. Best use of Bergen to get that recovered.
We must rally. Attention.
Next mortar I think is going to be a pretty good shot there. Does take a bit of damage there. That would have been a pretty good shot if it didn't retreat on back.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Kaliningrad here for spotting. Though it's quite wounded. Mortar half track's going to get a pretty good hit there. That incendiary mortar scattered pretty wide, but that mortar got a pretty good hit there.
Reporting task complete.
Verbal wind firing away. Verbal wind taking some damage there. Everything's falling back. He's just taking a lot of manpower bleed at the moment. Another Rogue One probably wouldn't be half bad idea, though he is lacking AT options at the moment. He is getting research the AT option. Right now, at this exact moment, Stuart should be pretty effective against the OKW player. Not OKW, Panzer player. He's lacking proper anti-tank on the field. Carcass being burned to death. Or should I say double dead, since it's already dead.
Kampfgruppe Leer is now able to enjoy the benefits of our Jaeger command
Panzer Jaeger
upgrade.
command
Kampfgruppe
research
Company has reported in and is ready to be deployed.
has not gotten the Panzer Support Command upgrade.
Attention, the enemy advances.
Awaiting instructions.
This still needs repairs. British forces heading down this road,
My men are eager to fight.
though not many targets in front of them at the moment.
Our forward
That's just a
supply
wheel,
lines are
not a
broken.
landmine.
One of our sectors has been cut off.
Incendiary mortar there in that intersection, very nice.
Cut off from supply.
Verbal one firing away, is at full health. Piet squads nails a mortar half track, but does not go down. Expresses the Piet squad. Lord HQ here, very nice. Mortar half track headbutts the building and destroys a couple walls. Squads pushing back. We do have now a double lieutenant on the field, looks like. Great to have spot for a mortar barrage.
The enemy has destroyed one of the Kampfgruppe.
Kaliningrad has gone down. Best use of Bergantita to get that recovered. Good mortar hit there. This time the retreat point was more over here than rather right here. Engineers behind some good heavy cover. No logistics company to get them 4-man squad upgrade. PS trying to hit the above one. Does get hit there. Looks like all-star artillery here to engage the structure. Most likely will destroy the structure. No, that's a Commando 25-pounder barrage. Not off-star artillery. So it looks like we got commandos now selected for the British forces.
Kampfgruppe Leer now has access to Flak 88 artillery pieces.
Black 88s can now be summoned. A verbal one has been summoned.
Prepare for play.
And the British player is just sitting ducks to these mortars. Verbal one firing away. Got the Luftwaffe ground force drawing some fire.
We have the ability to deploy Wirbelwind anti-aircraft guns.
Another short there.
Advances on our victory points.
This one's starting to be repaired on up. The fresh one is starting to advance its way forward.
Our forward supply lines are broken.
Takes out the medics, of course. Casual clearing station slowly go on down. Got these horses pushing along the flanks.
Germany is conceding a second. The enemy will never be able to match the efficiency of our support command structure.
Upgraded command, Panzer Support Command. Emulating a good number of those forces there as they walk through the fire. Focus on the Piet squads and the Ver ones can finish everything else here. Mortar half track to just barrage the retreat point in order to start eliminating some of that units. The fuck ground force taking a bit of damage there.
Supply lines are broken. The territory cut off from some enemy units has fallen to our might.
So we got one of those squads there. And starting to shoot them back. A lot of these units could get crushed. A lot of Piets there. Great mortar hit there. Main gun destroyed, or should I say main guns destroyed. Incendiary mortar gets an excellent shot there, emulating their retreat point. Yep, and I think the British player is just annihilated. Let's switch to the British player, see what he has. Lost casualty clearing station. Has enough, almost enough munitions for a barrage. Staghound. Also, Cromwell's would have been a better option. Because he's fighting against Rogue Ones, so Cromwell's still at least good for infantry. And his opponent just got Panther activations. Another 25-pounder barrage here. That may destroy the structure. Sand the Panzer Grenadiers. The forward HQ does get destroyed. Units starting to get ripped apart as they start advancing way forward. Couple PS hits there. These Verb ones are currently at defensive efficiency. Panzer Grenadiers take a bit of damage from that Piet squad. But for the British player is not in a good position. He does have the VP's captured in his favor. Notice the Panzer players going to be just activating deploying a Panthers, just knock this one out of the game that way. Lieutenant pushing up north. We do have this point still captured by the Panzer League player.
We are losing a sector to the Commonwealth. Our forward supply lines are broken. We are losing ground.
Lieutenant capturing up the VP. We do have this Verb 1 push way forward. Two more half tracks, another Verb 1 here.
Sectors has been cut off.
Verb 1 on push way forward. Does take a hit there. Pietz rolls some misses. Does take some hits there. The Piet squad needs to hit the retreat button to start standing up. Verb 1 does go down. Now got a pair of Panthers on the field, and that should push the British player out of the game. He has no real proper counter to a pair of Panthers. Howdy. Yep, tomorrow I'll be heading home to visit my family. Not today. So, they're talking about actually coming towards me, and perhaps going to a wolf sanctuary, or wolf rescue. Perhaps on Saturday instead. Still making some plans. I'm not really tied down to any set holiday schedule. Just usually things that cause me to miss days is usually work. Either holding me late or just get extremely tired. Panthers push way forward. British player doesn't have any proper counter there. Lieutenant does fall back. And the structure should start going down to the Panthers. No 70-pounder. Instead of relying on Piets, which is not necessarily a great option versus these Panthers. Mortar half-track's been causing constant issues. He has not been able to properly pull out counter to them. Casualty clearing station goes down. Fort HQ is starting to get set ablaze. And we do have a Firefly in the build queue. Still think he should have gone for a Cromwell when the Verb ones were out. Taking some losses there. Staghound trying to hit the mortar half track now. Get some good crush there. Taking quite a bit of damage from these Panthers. Ironically, I think Royal Engineers would have been pretty useful dealing with all the infantry that he was fighting earlier. And the early Churchill. Each section picks up Piet. Firefly to hold field needs to keep his distance away from the Panther. Oh, let's take a hit there. Panther's overrunning the Firefly. And looks like the British player is going to be knocked out of the game. He is not happy. I will go ahead and fast forward since this game is pretty much over. And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Oops, knocked over my keys. And let's see, let me make sure I delete that replay. Here it was. On to replay that was submitted to me, which I think I actually forgot to transfer. No, I'm pretty sure I transferred those files over. Give me a moment. There's a replay I want to cast next, but I need to find it, make sure I have it actually there. I'm just going to copy paste it, and I should see it doubled. Yep, that was that one. He also submitted into me it says via River Valley, but I don't see that map. Maybe on a version or map I don't have downloaded. Oh well. Just delete one of these copies. And this replay was submitted to me, and I can't remember who actually uploaded it to me. Oh well. Greens everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. As well on the top right side as the Wehrmacht forces, we got Colonel Radek. One as the Scion Panzer Lead, we got XCOM Reborn. Spawn on the left side as the red US, we have Hot Sauce. This one is the British forces, we got Mantis Toboggan. This replay was submitted to me, but I forget who actually submitted to me. I remember the person's name on the email, which is not necessarily correlates to any of these gamer tags. So I won't say that. Either way, it's always a good idea for me. I've been told not to reveal who actually submitted the replay, because there's always a good chance the person who submits the replay tends to win it. They'll also give props to people who submit replays that lose. No dodge selected by the Panzer Lead player. Brits and US player heading down south for the winter. Brits player going to reestablish his HQ over here, unless he wants fast stewards and he needs on top of one of the fuel points. This is of course a low yield. This is a high yield or medium yield. Pioneers, Panzer Grenadiers, Riflemen, or infantry sections. No riflemen just yet. Beep beep, it's Jeep. Ooh, Shimwagen. I like seeing Shimwagens. Though pretty much the Panzer Lead version. The Panzer Lead version Shimwagens are pretty fun. Such as playing that capability of pulling a landmine from a cheap vehicle is a very fun ability in my opinion. Jeep is advancing way forward with not a 50 cal but with a 30 cal. Steel sector has been captured on up. Kaliningrad heading to the center to capture that mission sector. Jeep pushing forward, intersection advancing. Shimwagen pushing forward. Kaliningrad trying to block the Jeep from escaping. Kaliningrad or Schimwagen taking quite a bit of fire there. Kaliningrad not taking too much at the moment. Jeep has taken some damage here. Joe Panzergrenadier here, out of range. Intersections now firing as the Panzergrenadier starts pushing forward, but the problem is they're entering one at a time, which means they're going to get focused on pretty quickly. Though some of these intersections need to get behind them like cover and in range. Jeep taking a bit of damage there. A little bit of damage there. Kaliningrad has plenty of health. Schimwagen, not so much, but Panzergrenadiers could take time and repair it on up. Up north, Pioneers keep the sectors, got a fresh lieutenant. And looks like the standard strategic point here actually gets deployed, which may be a mistake. Though it will allow him to lock down that sector, which is quite large, so they don't have to worry about needing a lieutenant in that region. Engineers taking a bit of damage there. Panzergrenadiers heading down south. Our squad does fall back. Intersections straightforward. Schimwagen taking quite a bit of damage. Schimwagen does go down. Mortar placement fired away. Panzergrenadiers firing away from this garrison. There are 4 windows there, so 1 Panzergrenadier can utilize it. 2, not so much. Though I suppose if the Jeep is running around, they'll activate more windows. More Panzergrenadiers are over here, so like science done for quadruple Panzergrenadiers at the moment. Jeep being blocked by the Kaliningrad, and the cow carcasses save him a little bit of pain. Both Grenadiers push forward, MG42 here. A bit of fire there. We do have Jeep taking a bit of fire. Rifleman squad advancing. MP42 not really targeting towards him. MP42 can do some decent defense damage on defense. It's also one reason why in my great mortar hit there. In my Company Heroes 2 mod, I actually made it so that defense crews only have handguns, because if a support weapon's going to get flanked, it should be lethal, not should be able to defend itself. Game balance design, I think, in my opinion. Support weapons supposed to be directional and not be able to defend itself if it gets flanked. You have now the Panzergrenadiers rotating around, Flame Engineers and Jeep here. There's there right there. Got a Vickers emplacement. Flame Engineers. Panzergrenadiers engaged in the observation post. Our squad falling back. Pretty wounded, but won't take too much damage. Group company now being deployed in the field. Motor pool being established. Observation post on mission sector. So it looks like the fuel sector and the mission sector has resources. Looks like it's heading to this one as well. The default viewed is slightly zoomed in. Like sometimes if I hit double backspace, this is the default zoom. If I scroll back a little bit, I do scroll out. Sometimes I forget to hit the double backspace. Casual clearing station going on up. We do have the mortar emplacement here.
Pioneer team ready. Was wünschen Sie?
We do have a landmine being built here. More tank traps over here as well. Jeep rotating around. May find this landmine. Does not, because it's behind the tank traps and is not going to traverse through here. Got a bit of wire there. Jeep being pursued by the Schimwagen. That is a Wehrmacht landmine there as well. Jeep could have exploded, but did not. This game is pretty old, so even modern potato laptops can handle this game. And to be frank as well, a lot of old games, you didn't necessarily even need a graphics card since they were designed for people who had a computer, not necessarily a computer, a high-end computer. After all, early PC gaming is just, can you afford a PC? Though this is 2006, so that's a different aspect. More game computers do exist, but non-game computers could probably barely run it. Can't say for sure though. Flame engineers started getting hit. Flame engineers do go down. Got these intersections pushed along the flank. The 2-2 is on fire.
Their tanks will not get through our barrier.
Rifle squad and engineers here. Oh, relatively. I think in games replay, there's constantly people uploading multiplayer games. Can't say how active it truly is, but I'm pretty sure you can find multiplayer games quite reasonably. I think right now on Steam charts, Computer One's hangs around like 1,000 unique players per month. Not too bad. Better than Concord. But not great, but not bad. It exists. Rifle squad does get big damage there. We do have a Bofors now pulling the field. That should be pretty effective for any 2-2s that may try to push on forward. Greyhound now deployed in the field.
Field repair is complete.
Attention! The enemy advances.
Code 1 is heavy in its day. They had to remove the stormy atmosphere from some notes because of... I'll just have to take your word for it because I have no idea, but I can see that. A light ATF track pushed way forward. Immobilize the Greyhound, who has armor research, which is good, but it's probably still going to go down. Shinvagen does take a bit of damage here. Bar squads push way forward. Yep, I can see that. I remember, let's see, games that came out shortly after this, like Tiberian Wars. I know on the console, Tiberian Wars, they had reduced graphics settings in team games in order to help with latency issues. And other RTSs, I think roughly the same time, like Halo Wars, did struggle as well. Granted, those were console ones, but still. Ironically, Halo Wars is actually what made RTSs a bit more feasible on Xbox 360. So much so, Kane's Wrath copied its menu system, because Halo Wars made a pretty good menu system for consoles. The wheel, bring up the wheel selector wheel. That's probably it. And Grenadiers pushing along over here. I see a lot of rectangles on the map. Mortar, Casual Cleaning Station, Vickers, 17-pounder, Bofors. Engineers falling on back. There's splashdown clear. Flame Engineers immolating the Minesweeper Engineers. Strange enough, so ever since I upgraded my graphics cards, my computer just has trouble running Langries of all things. And that's why you don't see me castle very often unless somebody submits a replay to me. Of all the maps I can't really run too well in this game is a 1v1 map. Not even a team map. Sometimes I just don't know.
Ready for action.
Let's see, during this time frame, how other games was like Command & Conquer General Zero Hour, right? No. But General Zero Hour was more closer to what, 2004, and this was like 2006, 2007? Probably not. Good comparison. because I was recently replaying some through the Command and Conquer's campaigns and all that sort. And of course, generals didn't have native widescreen. Oop, there goes Jeep. So even General Zero Hour couldn't really run 1080p. Zero Hour was 2003? Got it. Yeah, I have a hard time remembering all of the RTSs. I think 2003 is also similar to Age Mythology, right? I think that was 2002. Maybe that was 2003. True. And drastically different games.
Attention.
I would say Age Mythology for RTS during that time frame probably holds up the best. Bar squad straight forward. Flame engineers nearby. Bar squad may want to avoid the flamer. Flamer may want to find the rifle squad. More squads over here. Flamer may want to burst over here. Grenadiers can throw a grenade over here. They're pretty piled up. Getting some great damage there. We got a 4 HQ by the Wehrmacht player. We got 4 of the Fatherland active. Getting some great damage there. The double flame engineers. I think that's an off-high power shoot from the US player. Yeah, first round came a little bit short. I would just have to take your word for it. I have no idea what games that during what time frame support a widescreen.
Enemy in location.
Got some bounces there. Transmitters push way forward. You have another 17-pounder being established. The bullet first has gone down. Probably to the Panzer Elite Panther. Probably made short work of it. Got another bullet first down here. That would be hard to counter any light vehicles. Make sure to capture those 10 grass. Double incendiary grenades there. Mortar splashes a little bit there. That's a Pack 38. In front of it's a landmine. 70-pounder now being hit by the Panzer Shrek. He needs us to stop that. Needs a bit of healing, particularly on the Sapper squad. A couple mortars there, so 2 mortar replacements here. Panther's rotating around. There's a landmine there. Looks like laid by the US player. Could be a rifleman landmine. He does have infantry doctrine. Excuse me, infantry doctrine selected. Not sure what doctrine the British player selected. Probably going for Royal Artillery. That's usually the staple. I would just be fine with either two. The mounted placements here could be used for the goal for Royal Engineers. And the hull down with Fireflies could be nice to help deal with the Panthers.
We have completed repairs.
Especially if you're on the infantry squads, no efficiency on the support infantry squads. Rifle squad straight forward.
Construction finished.
Landmine does get detonated. Let's see, wasn't Supreme Commander also released similar time to Cup Heroes 1? I can't remember. I just know Supreme Commander 2 didn't hold up too well. Both Grenadiers who get suppressed, Grenadiers start pushing way forward, Scorpion Squad and Britain Squad advancing. Couple incendiary grenades onto the infantry section, double M1 gun here, for the Fatherland is activated. For the Fatherland active, got triple flame engineers flanking the MG placement. They're not flinching in front of it, which is good. Couple catches being obtained. Let's get US medic station on the field over here. Not familiar with that one. Landmine detonated there on the Volks Grenadiers. Yeah, there's a handful of RTSs I haven't played myself. I haven't played like Empire at War, not Empire at War. What's the Star Wars one? But I have played the game also Petroglyph made after that, Universe at War, which is really, really fun, but also has huge memory leak issues. Speaking about performance issues, oh, double flame half-track now being deployed in the field. That's interesting. Sometimes you just want the world to watch the world burn. He has 3 Flame and Warfare Pioneers, and now got 2 Flame and Warfare half-tracks. This should be fun. Got some AT guns here. Gotta be very careful. There's a lot of high threats to these flame half-tracks. I don't know how well they're going to do versus the Bofors. The Bofors should be a hard counter, right? Got a decent amount of damage there. One's being sacked, letting the other one push forward. It's emulating both the mortar half-track and the Bofors. Bofors got stuck repairing. Flame half-track emulating the AT gun. Got some good hits there. They're a bit more resilient than I expected. I'm surprised he was able to drive away from that. The Vigorous placement will not finish off. Has Veteran C1 there. Up north do have Panthers rotating around. Got a Kangaroo here. So we got all the fun assets being deployed in the field.
The grateful fatherland and glorious stroke.
Elite Infantry Research. Kangaroo goes down. Bar Rider Squad's here. Transmitters on the flank. 2 upgrade Pantracks. Deserts vs. Africa Corps was fantastic, but had hardly any content and got banned because Oko 1 overtook it. That's sort of a problem as well. RTS is actually more defined by the single player than multiplayer, so I guess what you meant by lack of content. If that's not going to last very long, it may have a good basis, but if it doesn't have much to going for it, there's not much to say. Literally. Flame Engineers fall back. We'll skip on there. Does spot the landmine there, so we'll sweep it. Does not sweep it. Grenadiers firing away. Or the follow-on activated there.
Yes, sir.
Got a US sniper on the field. 3 kills. Has made itself known. How's a flame half-track getting repaired on up? We do have another Grenadier, another half-track being put on fuel. I haven't heard the battle phase yet, so he may go for another flame half-track. Bofors could have been destroyed by the flame half-tracks, but probably not. Against 70 pounders, it's very dangerous. Not much Bofors go for the flame half-tracks, but his teammate's Panzertrack's doing great work either way, so maybe this will create an opening there for his teammate. He has 4-man squads here as well. These guys are blocked up, getting hit by mortars. It's not great. Incendiary grenades there on the Brens. On the next 17-pounder. Bofors getting distracted. Flame half-track heading down south. Squad's trying to fall back there. 17-pounder stays alive. Rare Grenadier, Volks Grenadiers push right forward. But getting emulated from the incendiary grenade from his teammate. And just getting gunned up quite a bit. Any RTS I'm looking forward to? Not really. I don't even know what RTS are even coming up. The RTSs I enjoyed throughout in general are just dead franchises. And new ones have done quite well. Wait, wasn't there, what was the one that got announced was going to get a second game? I can't remember what it was. remember seeing an RTS that had an announcement of a second game, but I just can't remember what it
We have
was
300 points left.
that actually did pique my interest.
We are losing ground.
I can't remember. RTS has been on decline due to a lot of failed launches, and of course, players are playing more stupid, not even stupid games, just not very good games anymore, like Fortnite. Like, they just, big companies just look at those success, and RTS has just sort of been relegated to not really invest anymore. Seeing how bad Dawn War 3 was, I have no faith in Dawn War 4.
We are ready to fortify the
I mentioned if it's also made by Relic. I'm not sure, is that Relic or Sega? Because the previous Dawn Wars were Relic, but I'm not sure if that's the title they kept or it's Sega. And also have no faith in Relic anymore. Officer Artillery, or what type of artillery? Got a pretty good hit there. Light Infantry Company. And some anything that's just Royal Artillery, so I'm not sure what doctrine the British players actually selected just yet. Yeah, probably the dopamine aspect. Flame engineers push right forward, gain some damage. Oh yeah, was last RTS I really enjoyed, that was like actually true RTS, was probably Iron Harvest. And that was just pretty much fully focused on single player. Actually, my face is in the game because I was one of those backers that paid the higher tiers. Grenadiers do get some damage there. Sticky Bomb down the Flame Half Track, gains some great damage here. Grenadiers are fully pinned, they need to fall back. May lose some of these. Flame Half Track, firing flame behind it because I forgot how far back those flames can actually reach. And does snipe the artillery piece there of the Panthers from his teammate. Very nice. Yeah. I mean, let's look at the RTSs that had a bunch of failed launches. At least the AAA ones. You got Command & Conquer 4, which I don't need to really explain. You got Relic 3, which was also not a great entry, and it was a big investment. You got Supreme Commander 2, which just failed to live to any sort of previous expectation. Sort of stuck around a little bit too long with the artillery rush. You got StarCraft 2. Their Wings of Liberty was their last good one. Heart of Swarm and Legacy of Void weren't that great. And then you've also got Nova's Cover Ops, which did better than, in my opinion, in design-wise than the previous two, but was still a weak entry. Computers 3 was horrendous, in my opinion. And there's a reason why I would never touch that game after launch. The game was unfun in single player. It was an insult in single player. The fact that it's like they didn't even have, they were using placeholder icons upon release. And then apparently the big update after it came out was add the shop for microtransactions. Tree's a little bit disassembled. Well, I'll take your word for it, because I just lost all faith in it after the first day. Is single player still riddled with just skirmish mode? I expect no skirmish modes in the primary campaign, which is was really boring. It was just hundreds of just skirmish mode games. Like, it was horrible. Yep, I've actually casted some Wargame Red Dragon in the past. I do have some videos in a playlist. Single player wise, it's okay. Multiplayer wise, it's really, really high level. Great hit there on the Grenadiers. Of course, it also involves a lot of names I have trouble pronouncing, like anything that's Swedish, Finnish, Norwegian, and all the Nordic countries. I've had trouble pronouncing any names. Flame half-track straight forward, making some good progress. Flame half-track, only one kill right now on that one. Of course, the artillery barrage here. Never Warfare barrage firing away. Got a number of rifle squads here. These guys are just a little bit too close to artillery, in my opinion. Flame half-track straight forward. If he's able to take out the AT gun, the flame half-track could get some good work done. AT gun, this one needs to be grabbed and start hitting the flame half-track. Hands Grenadiers straight forward, folks for regular Grenadiers in the reserve. Are they? I wonder if Company Heroes 3 is still using Company Heroes 2 icons. Hands Grenadiers not falling on back. Flame Engineers and Red Grenadiers firing away. Grenadiers do take a bit of damage. Oh, that sniper does get picked up, and now Vegetarius 2 sniper is at 18 kills. Haven't really been covering in too much, but somehow it's at 18 kills. Game sections all falling back. Flame half-track getting some great work done. Jag, Panther, and regular Panther advance move forward. I think destroyed the AT gun there. Flame half-track immolating. Sapper. Oh, there goes the officer. Sapper misses the Panzertrack. The Flame half-track may just want to fall back now. It's getting some great work done, that Flame half-track. There goes the Sapper of the Panzertrack. He has no Sapper here.
Heavy rocket artillery. Request target coordinates.
Yeah, I would say it's Company Heroes 2, in my opinion, is the best of the Company Heroes. Though I do say the last patch they had of the game made the game a little bit too bland. There's a lot of design changes they made in the final patch that I really did not like. Like Ostrupen now requiring Tier 1 to be built. You know, I'm sort of surprised that Minesweeper doesn't actually detect that. I think a Minesweeper should detect that. What? There goes the engineers. Those engineers have become omnipotent, or they are now everywhere. Grenadiers straight forward. Let the Firefly and Command take straight forward. Bar Squad and Minesweeper engineers. Decent frag grenade there. He has access to 20 centimeter barrage. Panthers, both Panthers still alive, as well as the Jag Panther. Both the regular Panthers are Vegetarius 2. Jag Panther is currently unvetted. It's the mortar half-track. Taking a lot of damage there. That Nebel Warfare is on point. Riot Squad, especially 3 Panther, does manage to escape on out of there. Grenadiers do take a bit of damage there as well.
Where's that fire coming from? We're pinned down here, man!
Grenadiers do get fully pinned.
Let's burn some Yankees!
251 half-track getting repaired on up. It is the Flame half-track from earlier. Black Panzer also now being employed in the field. He does have, well, can't tell you how much veterans he has on tanks at the moment.
Yeah? Come on, man, get up!
Firefly deployed in the field, very good idea, supported by a command tank. Ball needs to get another firing line of Fireflies. Multiple Goliaths now deployed in the field, so it looks like his teammate, he's gone for Tank Hunter. So he's able to spam out his munitions, so probably a good idea to spam out Goliaths. You can also go for mortar half-track, supported by a munitions half-track to really throw the incendiary mortars. Excuse me, incendiary mortars to his opponent. Just doing the Warfare. There it is. AT gun does lose a model there.
Yeah, ready.
Vickers placement does go down. Very nice. Still got the Bofors and a 17 pounder here. 17 pounder is now being repaired by repair sappers. Up north, Pennsylvania's pretty forward. See mortars there. There's a radio. Yep, there's a radio triangulation there. So the British player has actually gone for Royal Commandos. Flame Engineers pretty forward, emulating the mortar emplacement, now hitting the Bofors. Emulating the Bofors placement quite nicely. There goes the Bofors placement over here. Got the Panther advancing. A lot of Goliaths along the flank. He does potentially see the radio. See the orange triangle around here for the radio. Just don't know where exactly it's at. Ah, there it is. 70 pounder getting immolated as well. Ooh, that's gonna be a deadly frag. Oh, that frag could have been much worse. Flamer Pioneers trying to fall back. Does immolate the M180 gun. Black Panther all split, 0 levels of efficiency. Lord's number 18 gun split with the US player. Grenadiers straight forward. Penstruck eyeing a shot looks on the command tank.
Let's burn some Yankees. Hand under fire! Fire gun!
Grenadiers starting to push away forward. Incendiary grenade into the slit trench ×2. US sniper 30 kills the moment. It's done quite a bit of work now. There's a flame half track here. It's at 14 kills at the moment. Nebwarfer firing away, getting some good shots. Mars got his own flank. Flame half track went down here, but that is the same one there. 2-2s. Yag, Panther. Let's see, did one of the Panthers go down? May have. Grenadiers their way up north, trying to hit the Bren squad. Off my combat group here, got a decent amount of stuff. Greyhound could just be parked down here for a permanent placement. Nebwarfer barrage running on in somewhere over here, likely. As crossovers, Pioneers need to fall back. Sticky bomb there onto the Panther. And Goliath explodes, nails the Rife squad. Steam Pounder here, getting immolated by the incendiary effects of the Nebwarfer.
Machine gun ready!
That's crossovers trying to fall back. Rife squad does take a bit of damage there. A lot of damage there. Rife squad does go down. Pescadores are sprinting the way forward now. Down south got a grenadier as well, who received a grenade. Also got some artillery raining on in. 25 pounder barrage from the Brits, looks like. 10 power goes down, one of the Panzer Grenadiers did get wiped out. The others are falling back. Looks like the Grenadier squad may have been wiped out as well. Don't see any retreating back squad. Panzer Grenadiers here, those are firing a Panzerfaust, does connect with the Greyhound. Got 3 Panther here, got 2 Panther here, unvetted Jagdpanther here. Oh, Commandos got glided on in. Here comes the Goliath. We blow up the Commandos. And wipes the Commando squad entirely. Officer, or some sort of artillery there. Not I say officer artillery, because he's not Royal Artillery. Those is the US artillery there. Nope, that was the British artillery. Go ahead and, you can send them through my Gmail. I have my Gmail listed on all my videos and on the live stream of where you can submit replays to. Whether it be a link to Games Replay or by email. The Rifle Squad does take a bit of damage there. Looks like this does get fully immobilized, but it's going to stay hidden there. AT gun does get overran. Double Warfare Barrage running on in. Around here, I'm guessing. But it's Nebel Warfare. When I say around here, I mean the entirety of that region. And probably scatters even around that. AT gun does get destroyed there. Rifle Squad rotating around.
Our pioneers now have access to heavy flak artillery.
As good as 4 does take a bit of damage there. Another Nebel Warfare raining on in. One player has made it back to the game. Looks like maybe the US player. Firefly does go down. Far squads from on the flank. Stuff just back there. Panzer Grenadiers starting to fall back. A lot of triple veterancy on those Panzer Grenadiers. Let's see all these veteran vehicles as well. The Panzer player is doing a great job keeping veterancy alive on all of his units. Nice crossovers kept in the central VP. We do have nice crossholders capturing the VP. The X-Squares are actually low on VP, so they need to start getting that fixed.
Ready.
Emulating the truck there. So in the map, you have the sniper and rifle squad there. Sapper's trying to build another 17 pounder.
We have gained momentum on the field.
As crossovers firing away against the intersection. Nebel Warfare Barrage raining on in. Misses 17 pounder though. As crossovers do get wiped from out.
Target opposition.
And they're trying to push the way forward. And knock out some more artillery bring on in. Takes up the 17 pounder immediately. They will start falling back. Panzer Grenadiers do take a bit of damage. Jagdpanther here. Which we got this one push way forward. This US player maybe just getting a lag spike, so just maybe poor connection. Maybe fully out of the game now though. Does take a bit of damage. Nebel Warfare Barrage running in somewhere nearby.
We've got fire incoming.
And And I think both the Allied players are now out of the game. Yeah, the British player appears to be idle. The US player may have backed out of the game now.
The enemy has 300 points.
Yep, and both of the Allies are now the game. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before it gets our next replay, do you need to use the restroom? Please give me a moment. My apologies, I'm back. And it's sort of the nature of the Brits. They're a little bit gimmicky, they more rely on the placements. And the Fireflies are nice and all. But it always seems like they have missing anti-infantry along with anti-tank. They always have one or the other, not really both. We'll have time for one last replay tonight. Let's see, could do double Brits, double Pens Elite. One of each, but it's still Dunclair. Let's find something that's not Dunclair. Let's just do the Rails and Medals. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Couple Heroes 1 replay. Spawn top right side as the blue British player. We got Findu. Spawn as the other Cyan British player. My mind's melted right now. Got Rudy 2102. I cannot speak right now. Spawn on south side as the Wehrmacht forces. We got Banana. Not Banana. I really can't read. And for the Paisley player, we got Newbie. Or Nobai.
Listen up, you fucking wankers.
Instruction push way forward. Technograd could try pushing forward to catch this sector there, or at least interrupt it, prevent the Fort HQ that's likely to be redeployed there. Probably one's going to be redeployed here. One could be deployed here. The other one, either the munitions sector, could try for the fuel sector, but that is pretty far forward. But a possibility, but he is going to there with his intersection, that I'm assuming. Lieutenant there, packing up. Intersection to probably pack up. It all depends how cancerous the Brits play, because they're like I said, they're gimmicky. They mostly just deploy out cancerous plays. I'm not sure if I were to redesign the Brits. What would I fix? One, I'll probably make it so the intersections can at least walk while not in supply. Because then it relies on blobbing around officers if you want to use them aggressively. Yeah, that was probably the big thing I'll fix. I'll prevent the blobbing issue. Section just inside this garrison. That'll be the first thing I'll redesign. Anything else will probably be a bit more extreme as well. Maybe easier access AT. because right now Piets are pretty unreliable in my opinion. They're either hit or miss, rarely ever hit. Scoper Squad does take a bit of damage there. It seems Scoper Squad looks like falling back to the garrison, but getting hit by the Panzer Grenadiers. Brits are default the underdog against Ware. They don't have many gimmicks that are good against Ware. Against PE it's better because PE vehicles are lighter. True, but light vehicle rush for Panzer Elite can arrive far quicker than the counters.
That was too easy, gents. Keep your wits about you.
Well, I think that's a bit of a common issue with Panzer Elite in general.
All set. Go ahead.
PS Bofors useless against Ware. Yeah. 234 is probably the heaviest thing that the Bofors can be used against. And Bofors are more of an anti-light vehicle emplacement rather than anti-infantry emplacement. Probably if I would have rebalanced Brits, probably would fix the Bofors so it uses bullets rather than projectiles, so less likely to hit the ground. Sniper looks like going to be overrun down. Double Wehrmacht sniper, how nasty. The one-man sniper is just a concept I really hate in Company Heroes. That's why I prefer the concept of the Jaeger Light Infantry and Pathfinders in Company Heroes 2. Brand carrier being upgraded to MMG carrier soon, if Scope Squad does fall back. And the funny thing as well, a lot of replays I cast, you don't really see 234s all too often anymore. Maybe they're a little bit out of meta. Or maybe it's just the replays I cast, or just people just don't deploy them. Lieutenant falling on back. MMG carrier engaging the Panzer Grenadier at close range. Two-man squad here does use deploy that as a marksman to the garrison. He cannot deploy as a Fort HQ, it's out of supply. Nope. Thank you for the follow, Ada Butler. Welcome to the stream. Scope squad push forward. Unupgraded squad is going to walk his way forward. This is why I think the big one with Brits design. The fact that your infantry sections just can't push forward unless they are upgraded or supported by an officer, that really does enforce having your units just blob around the officer and charge forward. Even the aura effect around the officer does promote blobbing. Merry Christmas to you too as well. Or Happy Bah Humbug Day. Brandon carrier now being repaired on up. Scorpio squad heading to the fuel point as well. Leningrad down south, probably trying to keep the fuel sector. As Grenadiers do take a bit of damage. And they do fall back now. Right now got a perfect game for the Brits. Oh, sorry, I missed this part. 3-man's loading the back of the Bren carrier. Destroying some of the tank traps there. Triple sniper. Ugh. How nasty. So yeah, another Bren carrier could be a good idea. Saying he's fighting against tier 2 and 3 snipers. Brand carrier or MMG carrier push forward, got 2-2 here. The MMG carrier can tango with the 2-2, just not great.
Seize one of our strategic locations.
I try to avoid casting Company Heroes 2, 3v3s, and 4v4s. If you have any good replays you want to be cast, you can submit them to me. But the problem is just usually performance issues I have when trying to live stream Company Heroes 2. Anything greater than 2v2, I just have frame rate issues if you wouldn't tolerate that. Yeah, triple sniper is definitely cancerous. Stewart and extra Bren carriers, both are probably a reasonable possibility. Says for him to go far fast. He's still building the structure for it. So you may want to Immediately deploy it, resource the captain, try to redeploy the HQ as you get enough fuel for it. Looks like I got some pioneers here.
CP ready for battle.
Our petrol stores are under attack.
Ground carrier heading down south. Pack 38 misses. Sniper. Oh, that's a landmine. Destroys of a splash miss. Scope rifle squad cannot use any marksmen than snipers because they already ran away. A repair sapper could be quite nice if you can squeeze one in before the steward gets deployed on out for the overheal. Attack Veteran Skin 2-2. He wants his opponents dead. Pack 38 getting hit by the Scope Rifle squad. And those 3 men went down to 3 snipers. Ground carrier advancing down south. Asking what doctrine his team has gone for. Right now,
The initiative is ours.
if Blue can squeeze Blue needs 3 command points to get out of Churchill. Churchill would be a great counter.
Capture the target. Incoming! Receive fire!
They do have, of course, much higher manpower, Blue, but I do know the Brits also have a higher manpower
Supply
income.
lines threatened. Jerry's attempting to secure one
Because I
of
think
our
like the
sectors.
base income of most of the factions is 300, but I think the Brits is like 350. It's hard to calculate how much that actually gives them, because right now you can see he has 315 actually with 9 population. Maybe not as much as I remember.
CP6 ready for
But yeah, it is expensive. I think the squad's like 450. It's something ridiculously expensive. And if it's 450, divide that by 5, so 90, divide that with 2, 45.
On one of our victory.
Alma has 2 command points this moment, so he can't deploy them out just yet. Does lose that guy entirely. These guys are looking suppressed. Scope of squad does fall back. Trying to go for another Victor's placement, just trying to hold the front line, but the snipers are ripping apart.
Lost a lieutenant.
Said the lieutenant went down there. Scope of squad getting hit, but luckily flinched around the building. Or around the building.
standing by!
Our supply lines are being threatened.
Another steward, or a steward on the field. Start pumping out stewards. Support his teammates, support or his against his opponent. He has nothing threatening over here, nor does he have any. It says a intersection man alive. So heading over to support his teammate, which has 2-2s vulnerable, is probably the better option. Got all the attack efficiency on these 2-2s. He just wants to murderate his opponent. Good hits there from the steward. Tenograd here, taking some hits there. Pack 38 firing away. Steward takes another hit there. Another steward from his teammate pushing forward. Steward needs repairs. He does not have a sapper on the field. Sapper's on the build queue. I think he was a little bit slow on its deployment. He has also quite a bit of munitions, so he can bring in a lot of canister shells. Landmine. Destroyed engine crit there. This player has been on point at getting out landmines. He does go for a nice bit of commandos there. And there goes another steward there to landmines. This Variant player, since he's gone for mass snipers, he realized landmines are a great way to help protect snipers from light vehicles. Churchills with mine plows would be quite nice. Another steward on the build queue. I want to see the repair sapper, though right now minesweeper sapper wouldn't be half bad. And looks like he may have backed out. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit there. Gets immobilized immediately.
Enemy unit destroyed.
He's staying alive at the moment, even though his teammate backed out of the game. He has a very small window to do something before the AI just throws away everything. It's fully mobilized, slowly getting more to death. Yep, I think this game's over for them. He may have went for triple sniper, but he did a proper technique to protect the snipers. Main gun short a crit there. He's trying to hunt down the snipers. Vehicle commander there, playing missions. He has 3 command points, so Churchill is possible now.
RAF has made glider troop drops available.
Decides to go for gliders. Doesn't put landmine there. Catch a shot there. Gets a good amount of damage. Another glider, and it goes right on top of a landmine. He makes... Okay, commanders did not explode the landmine immediately. Never had to think about glider. Does hit on the snipers there. Patrick does take out that one there. And lets the British player back to the game. This Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Yeah, I have time for another replay tonight. That was a short one. Yeah, we could do a 1v1, done 2 2v2s. Trying to see if there's any other 2v2 maps other than Rails, Metals, and Dunclair. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we'll just end off the day of 1v1. Let's see, we did Panzerleet versus US. Let's do Wehrmacht versus US at the moment. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on top right side as the US force, we got Pullman Stick. Double Engineer Opener. Spawn on left side as the Wehrmacht player, got I win, you lose. He hasn't really uploaded too many. And the last time he submitted a replay was actually a bit of time ago. I think the last replay I did with him was that 3-hour-long replay. That was a painful in the cast. Allies do have a pretty good early game, but they do fall off a little bit in late game. But then again, I think also players just rely on too much of Panthers, and Panthers are a little bit too effective versus infantry. So like how Brits in Company Heroes 2, their comets are too effective versus infantry in my opinion. Engineers capturing some sectors here. We do have nothing else from the HQ. Going to Rifleman Squad. So double engineers into a rifleman. And, oh wait, that is a quintuple Pioneer opener. And does not versus Brits. So the Wehrmacht player just wants to capture the map very quickly. He's probably going to do a tier 1 skip, goes straight to tier 2. So you don't have to worry about snipers. You maybe take a VOD from his Twitch, do a reaction to one of his ones, possibly. Problem is that would be in most people think on Twitch streams at 720p, which I'm not sure how that will work out because I try to upload to YouTube for 4K 60 FPS, and I think on Twitch right now I'm doing 1080p 30 FPS.
Ready.
Not sure how that will look.
This is recon.
Jeep now deployed on the field.
Guys, listen up. Point is ours. We'll take it, knock it down. Eyes on me.
Also, I remember when I also have cast some of his Company Heroes 2 games in the past. Remember one of the times like he made a comment in one of my videos, like he found one of my casts of him that was like from 2 years earlier before he commented and wondering, when did this get uploaded? engineers have been hit. Up here we do have the engineers and pioneers not engaging. Looks like the pioneers going to lose the fight. Jeep firing away, hitting these pioneers quite nicely. Yeah, and looks like that area is pretty well entrenched.
Enemy unit down.
Did lose one of many pioneers. 4 pioneers left in the field. Actually, we do have tier 1 into Volksgrenadiers. Interesting.
Rifle squad deployed. Engineers taking heat.
Engineers do take a bit of damage. Engineers do take a bit of damage. Rifle squad and engineers moving around. We do have these Volksgrenadiers and pioneers here.
That's it. Construction finished.
Rifle squad has built a fuel observation post. Rifle squad probably just fancy some heavy cover there and start firing away. But we got flamer pioneers here, which would be a good counter to the rifle squad kind of heavy cover. Jeep focused on the flame engineer, so it's a rifle squad. Did take a bit of damage there. Rifle squad's also pretty close to that Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers also getting knocked around quite a bit. Rifle squad does take a bit of damage. Down south, Rifle squad in the mission sector. We do have the pioneer here.
Yeah.
Volksgrenadiers pushing the way forward. We do have, looks like a supply yard going on up. What was that sound? Down here, looks like the engineers got hit. Pioneer as well.
Engineers taking fire.
No, they're not. You can see he's not getting any more fire. Pioneer moving around. Jeep. Doing its job actually being a scout. Scouting out the culvert.
Operation posts report.
Volksgrenadiers live idle there. While the skirmish phase there. Got a good number of Volksgrenadiers on the field. 3 Volksgrenadiers, still 4 pioneers left in the field.
Losing ground.
1 engineer may be going down soon.
Jeep here. Taking fire.
Flame engineers immolating the Jeep.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Yeah. Under fire. Who wants it?
Jeep's trying to fall back. Took a bit of damage there.
Eyes on me.
And we do have a bit of wire there and starting to layer up the wire as well. Very nice.
Engineers, I see enemy movement here. Looks like infantry.
Rifle squad engaging the flame engineers. Rifle squad getting immolated pretty badly. Rifle squad does push the way forward. Volksgrenadiers behind some good heavy cover. Flame engineers right here. Rifle squad getting some damage here. We do have Rifle squad falling back. We do have the garrison. Well, garrison. And looks like a Volksgrenadier squad inside of there.
We hold the initiative. At this rate, we'll be taking Berlin by Christmas.
Only one of these models is firing, so he's getting hit by approximately 4 models. These guys are not doing anything. Slow victory for the rifleman. Jeep pushes the way forward. Another Rifle squad advancing. He has not tank trapped that area, and looks like maybe interrupts some movement. Laying down some more tank traps here as well. There may be a bit of opening there, at least from a proper tank.
Scout on point.
We have territory cut
Jeep's
off.
trying to push the way forward.
Drugs are pounding us to hell here.
Rifle squad's trying to engage. Flame engineers quite wounded, immolating. Does destroy the barn there.
Army finest here.
Taking a large amount of damage there. Flamer pioneers may want to fall back sooner rather than later.
Out there.
Panzerfaust connects onto the Jeep, does not take it out. Flame Engineers getting some good damage here. Flame Engineers managed to stay alive. Our squad may get wiped out here. And the Jeep will probably go down as well. Damage to crit there. And getting immolated.
Vehicle knocked out. Germans are
Pile
seizing
of
territory.
wire there. Minesweeper engineers trying to clean up the wire. Will take a bit of time. Just Q move a bunch of wire cutting. And unleash their inner teenager and start cutting away.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Yeah, that slight bit of health for Jen. He is going to Kampfkraft Center now.
Losing a victory point.
That's one design aspect I hate about the Wehrmacht in this game. It's the lack of medics. The passive health regen is nice and all, but not a perfect solution to wounded infantry units. And spending munitions just to heal up your units repeatedly is also something I hate about that ability, as well as Brits.
We're all reinforced. Keep up. Engineers
Did not keep a bunch of wire cutting.
Upgrade complete.
Greyhound, however, going to run over the wire.
Bye.
Scoring 6 building kills, you monster. Armor skirts have been researched. Pintle Mount on the way. That's a Wehrmacht landmine he barely avoided. This is going for a Panzerfaust. Does not go with the Panzerfaust. Minesweeper will come in time. Will spot the landmine. He got so lucky not hitting that. He was barely not hitting it. More terror escaping up here.
This is able company territory now.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a hole there, but maybe not.
Right in the middle of a goddamn fire!
Our squad could advance to the heavy cover, but just going for the mission sector. Flame Engineers emulating the Greyhound. And it looks like the Minesweeper Engineers are cutting some wire down there. Flamer Pioneers do fall back.
Rifle squad deployed. Listen up.
Ready to go.
Rifle squad has the
Pack 38 deployed in the field and hiding away.
Barbed wire cleared.
Rifle squad to the munitions sector.
rifle squad has the objective. Eyes on me.
Hot! Position under fire from Crouch.
Volks Grenadiers get inside the church. Rifle squad falls back to the heavy cover.
We're ready.
Greyhound up here. Volks Grenadiers still terror escaping, as was the Pioneers.
Down.
Falling back up here. These guys are all pretty wounded.
Axis are winning the
Good
battle.
chance the Pioneers get wiped out. Our squad 34 does find a landmine there. These fall back, get some medics. Wehrmacht Sniper in the field, 2 kills. And the Pioneer squad did manage to escape on out of there. Spots a sniper, needs to focus on that sniper. Going for a landmine there. And goes down. Well, he got the sniper, and the Greyhound was likely going down to Pack 38, so exploding like that. Cast explosion was probably a good idea. Yeah, definitely worth it. At that point in time, it was already dead. Pioneers engaged by the engineers. Those are the Pioneers technically won that fight.
GIs on this.
Front infantry firing on us!
2 members left from that Volks Grenadiers squad.
Jerry didn't even notice.
The Germans are after one of our munitions.
Doesn't look like anything being built there or being researched. Actually, trying to clean up some of the hedges there. That's probably the assault phase. Folks are just
losing a
heading up
strategic
north.
sector.
He took out way more of the manpower than his own construction costs. Yep, I do believe so. Field-wise, however, not so much. It depends how much he valued more at that moment. The manpower of the fuel. He definitely did save a lot more manpower by blowing up the sniper as well. Support weapon center now has been deployed in the field. Is he trying to go for counter sniper? Is going for a mortar. Way back here. One supply yard to upgrade, going for his triage center, relatively late triage center. M2 now deployed in the field. And the Volkswagen is capturing up the central VP as well. Voice is starting to go out. Flight engineers emulating the riflemen.
Enemy unit down.
And they do get
Ground out
wiped
there.
out. Oh no, that was not assault phase, that was battle phase. We got the Panzer Command now being deployed in the field. The ammo cost and the fuel cost there, but he was likely going to lose it either way with how aggressive he was. I say in the end, it was making use of the best of the situation, but it was definitely an expensive trade. But since now there's soon to be a Panzer Command, the usefulness of the Greyhound was greatly going down. We got the propaganda war being utilized there as well. So him getting good trade like that would probably be the best, since it's going to be probably a Panzer IV relatively soon. Or Ostwind. So the usefulness of the Greyhound's definitely going to be greatly diminished soon. Right now, Panzer IV will probably be best, though Ostwind would also be excellent, particularly at this moment, since this one does not have any armored asset on the field. I think he did. I don't remember. There's just a lot of explosion there. This could be for a vehicle, could be for Knight's Crossholders. Hard to say at the exact moment. Also, in the Panzer IV, I think would be best. Volkswagen. Oh, propaganda war again there. He's spending all his munitions on propaganda war, it looks like. There's another. There was a Knight's Crossholders.
Territory from us.
Pack 38, trimming the hedges. Going for another Greyhound. With our cast division, we probably know that's not a great call. Of course, he does not know about the Panzer Command just yet.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Knight's Crossholders are right here. Volksgunners need a fully withdrawal from this region. He's about to break on through. Yep. I have cast him quite a bit in the past. Bar squad getting some damage there.
A fuel point is being seized.
Black Panzer Ostwind, no veteran seat just yet. Go for that a little bit later once you get pop cap.
Supply lines are broken.
Greyhound fully deployed in the field, going for armored skirts and pistol mount.
Crowds are
Pack
pounding on
38 needs to stop firing and start hiding. Ostwind made itself known right there.
They're hitting one of our
Hitting
forward
the
emplacements,
AT gun now.
trying
He
to
needs to
take
deploy
our
his own
territory.
AT gun on the field. Right now he has none. He has gone... Actually, no, he's not selected doctrine, has he?
We have a secured sector under
Doesn't have a
attack.
motor pool and not enough fuel to deploy a motor pool and a Sherman tank. He's an M1AT gun.
They're hitting one of our forward emplacements, trying to take our territory.
Go for M1AT gun now. We could try to go for armor, try to go for a Pershing.
Losing ground out there. Composition B is
Doing non-damage to these forces. Rock Squad does fall back. Black Panther also retreat forward, gets a gunner killed correct there.
Secured sector under attack.
Rear armor exposed on the Greyhound. In a field observation post.
Krauts are pounding on a forward emplacement. Base is under attack.
M1 Antigon still being built.
Yep.
Supply lines are broken.
M1 Antigon almost complete. He really does need it. This one should be going for more armor. That's Pack 38 there.
The enemy stands at 300 points. Germans are pounding our base. Our supply lines are being threatened.
AT is deployed.
Round bounce on the triage center. Ow, I'm not sure. Makes too much sense as I love how a lot of buildings and stuff in this game has unusually high armor. Like trucks, like the British trucks, somehow they can bounce Pack 38 shots. Which is probably the truck's either a mix between aluminum or even just wood. Wouldn't surprise me back in World War II, a lot of trucks had a bit of wood on them to save on construction costs. AT-gun doesn't have recamouflage there. Knights cross orders push forward. They do have at least
Got
questions one.
hostiles in the compound. Base is under attack.
Black 8 is going to get repaired on there, so he took up 30 cal emplacement. He's able to push forward and hit the AT gun. Most gunners push forward. Knights cross orders in reserve.
Weapon crew reporting casualties. Enemy unit down.
Those who's the Volksgrenadiers. Knights cross orders behind some heavy cover.
Base is under attack.
Greyhound advanced towards the back Ostwind. Double pants falls there. Does take up the Greyhound there, and 180 gun way back here. Try and go for a forward machine gun emplacement, I believe. I don't think that's going to be a repair bunker. This is probably the most forward I've ever seen a bunker being deployed in the field, honestly. I don't think I've ever seen a bunker being saturated outside the opponent's base like this.
Base is under enemy fire.
They response there on the Ostwind to pull it back.
Enemy unit down.
Bar squad could head to this cutoff sector.
Our front lines are collapsing.
He could deploy a Goliath out from that bunker right now.
They have 200 points.
So if they Pack 38 or the M180 gun here, he should be able to get the bunker no problem, as plenty of spotters in nearby structures.
Germans are pounding.
How far you can see out.
Forward supply.
Let's cross orders pushing their way forward into these units. Our squad is starting to fall back. Next cross orders need to start falling back as well. Our squad does get back to C2. Both Grenadiers have catch some of them VP, but looks like they really stacked up and got immolated pretty hard there. The bunker has gone down. Our squad is going to push the way forward. Knights cross orders and Volksgrenadiers here, but both are wounded. Black Panther also pushes the way forward.
People. Listen up. People.
Volksgrenadiers
Enemy units
get wiped out.
there.
M1 AT gun here, another Ostwind. US player has not selected doctrine. He's good. He could go for either infantry or for actually all the doctrines seem pretty good to me at the moment. Off my combat group, go for a Pershing. He needs more command points for that though. Or he has enough munitions for airborne abilities as well. He is doing quite well. He also has a VP advantage as well for the US player. Though has now been captured in favor of the Austria player. He's also been maintaining good control of this half of the map as well, so he's getting good amount of munitions. Was a little low on fuel, and this fuel was flipped for a bit of time. Well, the Wehrmacht player was actually having less income somehow. Cause see at 10, 10, and 5.
In armored operations.
Yeah, I suppose it was a little bit mixed. And when Atigun does fall back, he has gone for field repair, so just needed one more command point for the Pershing.
Able company has the point.
We got heavy armor moving on us!
Eyes on me.
We're losing ground out there.
Oh, got a 40 HQ established there. Nice cross orders way forward. They could try to go for a stun grenade. Oswin is still extremely wounded, so not like can push forward and hit this rifle squad. And what AT gun there. Right now, he does not see the Oswin, but he's trying to siege down that church. The church is becoming extra holy.
We're losing ground out there.
As well, tank depot. A Sherman tank probably would be very nice. If it goes for Pershing, even a Sherman crocodile wouldn't be half bad. This one has gone for a good number of tank traps. Grenades been researched. Flying engineers push forward, got a good amount of efficiency to flamethrowers there.
Infantry squad lost.
One AT gun does get decrewed.
Report we are losing a sector.
There's a frag grenade there, but largely gets avoided. Nice cross order taking some damage. This nice cross order trying to decrew the AT gun there as well. Oswin is still partially damaged. Does decrew the AT gun. Nice cross order needs to start falling back.
Heavy armor for us.
Everything's falling back here at the US player, but got a bit of a retreat bug.
Losing ground out there.
He stopped retreating there. He stopped retreating both of them, which allowed him to almost wipe out that Panzer.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Another retreat bug there. But the rounds does get the retreat timed out. If you see a retreat bug like that, I'm not sure if he actually saw the exclamation point. If you see a retreat bug like that, don't attack your opponent. There's not... It's a bug. Don't exploit bugs. Be a good sport. Pershing deployed in the field. He still has a pair of engineers in the field, so he has plenty of sources of repairs at the moment. Does take a pen there. It was not only a retreat bug, it was a double retreat bug times 2. Yeah, that was a pretty bad retreat bug. I wonder is something how the AT gun in front of him just causing pathing issues. And we got the pack abuse bug to go along with it. But the Pershing's bouncing some rounds there. Could go field repair for more repairs. But needs to start falling back with the Pershing. Stopped in the pack abuse bug, and when he's too busy microing up here. Still needs to keep on falling back. He has quite a bit of fuel. He could go for a Churchill, well not Churchill, Sherman or Sherman Crocodile. Another pair of engineers.
Germans are after one of our munitions points.
Oswin firing away, hitting that rifleman. If the Pershing able to get some veterancy going before anything get put out the counter is, such as a Panther, which is not on the build queue, that could be very good. Round bounce on the trees. Cleans up that hedge there and allows the rep squad to engage the Knights crossholders. Another bounce on the trees. Pershing almost fully repaired now. Pershing gets a nice hit there. When it gets to usually get around 8 kills, it'll get Veterancy 2 or Veterancy 1. He has a good 2 Veterancy 2 rifle squads, which is always very nice to see. Pershing takes up bounces and maybe use a field repair to keep him going, but Engineer's trying to keep it topped off in health in combat. Bar squad straight forward. Gets good hits on the nice crossholders. Grenade has been thrown there. Good shot there on the Flak 88. Good pen there, destroys the engine. Rock squad does take some hits there. Oswin has been destroyed from the AT gun.
What are my coordinates?
Nothing be pulled up by the Panzer Command. He needs a Panther. My apologies for hitting my microphone. Rock squad take a bit of damage there. Pershing getting repaired on up. And when you take on falling back, this one in the background firing away.
Enemy unit
Wipes the
down.
Pioneers, the Pershing. Pershing now getting some repairs. Good hit there.
Routes are grabbing territory.
Especially one to Pershing at 3 kills. May have hit his own rifleman there. Grenade's been thrown on the top of the AT gun, does decrew it.
Enemy unit down.
These guys are pretty stacked up. I feel like the Pershing's next shot's gonna be quite deadly. Did rain a little bit far. King tagging up low on the field. Annihilates that squad there. Trying to fall back. We do have a US landmine there. The Kentucker may find it. AT gun needs to repair tar. Oh, does find it there. Barely managed to scrape it. Double AT gun in range. Couple bounces there. Pershing does take a pen there. Field repair would probably be a good idea right now.
Enemy unit
Wipes
down.
out the squad entirely. We're probably pretty close to Veterancy 1 or Veterancy 2.
Rifle squad has the objective.
Catching up north. Still just 1 level of supply yard.
Able company has a point. Yeah.
Mechanized has their orders. They will now take and hold.
Light vehicles can now capture up sectors. Bar rep squad engaging. No, he has access to frag grenades, so we could see a frag here. He has nice little stockpile munitions. Does get suppressed there. Flame shears push forward. Rest squad's gonna take some fire, literally.
Enemy unit
Flamer
down.
Pioneers do get wiped on out. Pushing forward, Vegetative Wood. King Tiger almost fully repaired as well. Does receive a bounce. It's hit there. I think one more kill and maybe we'll get Vegetative Tooth for the Pershing. Hitting Knight's cross orders. He's at a range and angle from the King Tiger, so him hitting some of these other units would be very nice. Try to get that Vegetative 2. The 180 gun gets a pen there. Does receive a pen in return. Sends a bounce there. Actually, the Pershing Imperial has the angle on the King Tiger. King Tiger now retaliating. Pershing start to fall back. Those he's force fighting ground there. Bounce there. Love to supply yard production now research. Rise squad. I don't know if he has access to sticky bombs. I haven't heard the research of sticky bombs just yet. Good hit there. Getting Vegetative 2. Pershing Vegetative is where it becomes a bit more of a winning condition. At Vegetative 3, the Pershing becomes a winning condition. King Tiger still has the game to usually crit from that landmine. Blue Flamer Pioneers in the region, and one gun still firing away. Two Hellcats deployed in the field, very nice. I think he has enough command points for the Allied War Machine. Vegetative 2 Pershing straight forward. Rise Squad gets a nice flank there. He's on the Flame Pioneers. Wipe out one of the Flame Pioneers. King Tiger still has damage and crit. Allied field repair would be very nice. You're now the Hellcats move forward. King Tiger getting tracked by the infantry, which are pretty stacked piled up, so it could get some good splash damage. Lose the AT gun there. Hellcats can push the way forward. But right now, the Barrel player has no field control. Does get fully immobilized there. Hellcats pushing down south. King Tiger's turrets rotating in the wrong direction. Pershing can push forward safely.
Enemy is down to
Bounce there.
100 points.
Throws a miss there. Pershing's Vegetative 2 is going to be very useful. He's forced on the ground there, so I'm not sure what he's doing. Pershing gets Vegetative 3 from that, so no, that's probably going to be a winning condition. He has no Panthers in the field. I don't know if he has any vehicle Vegetative as well. And it looks like the Vermont player has resigned from the game. This is Angry saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. As I mentioned earlier, my voice is starting to go out, so that shall be my last replay for tonight. So everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest. Enjoy, and also have a good Merry Christmas.